Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hi, I'm Adam, for those of you that don't know me. Welcome to the Quiet Dog podcast, as it is now known, branded by me, against some people's advice that it could be misconstrued as a podcast about dogs which have anxiety issues. It's not very self-explanatory yet, I realise that, but I liked it. It's quite poetic, I think. It's based on one of my favourite songs by Mos Def, Quiet Dog. Some of you may or may not know. But yeah, it needed a name, and that was the one that just stuck. So, welcome anyway, thanks for coming back. Sorry if I'm a bit shaky. I just had a near... It wasn't even a confrontation. My body thought it was going to have a confrontation. So I've just had a little dump of adrenaline, which is still sort of coursing through the veins. I've been having this spat with my neighbours for a while because this building, as you may have noticed in previous recordings, is shit for sound insulation. Like, sound just travels up and down the building. It's like a 5-story building and you never know where the noise is coming from. It just echoes around everywhere. So ever since I moved in 2 years ago, I've been having an ongoing spat with my neighbours upstairs and also just people coming in and out of the building. So there's been some notes put on the notice board by me and then by somebody else, and there's been a bit of a back and forth. It's been going on for a while. It's been quite a lot of fun, but right, so here's what happened. So ages ago, I'll start from the beginning. Ages ago, when I first moved in, the neighbours above me, one night, it's about 1:30 in the morning, and there are a couple who live upstairs, and it sounded like a real drunken argument, and the guy sounded like he was being really abusive, like physically abusive as well. And it woke me up, and I was shitting it. I was like, fuck me, that doesn't sound like drunken, like stumbling about. It sounds worse than that. So I was like, fuck. So I phoned the police, or the social, whatever that number is. And I was shaking on the phone. I was like, listen, there's something going off upstairs. I'm not sure what's happening, but it sounds like some kind of abuse. I know this is a bit of a dark way to start the podcast, but just let me get it off my chest. So I said to them, look, they said, we'll come round. And I was like, yeah, if you just phone my mobile when you get here, because if you buzz the door, if you buzz my buzzer, they'll know that it's me that has called the police. And I know it's daft and it's like, well, there's more important things to be worrying about at that stage, but I was like, that's going to be... I basically don't want them to know it's me that's called the police. I don't fucking know who this guy is. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what he's going to do if he finds out it's me. He's going to come knock on my door afterwards. Anyway, they buzzed my buzzer on the door. I was like, for fuck's sake, right? So I buzzed them in. And they went up, and I was like, they're going to know it's me now, but it's fine. They're upstairs anyway. So I heard them go upstairs, and it sounded like it kicked off a bit, but then it calmed down, and they left. And I never found out what the outcome was. I know that guy still lives up there, so I'm assuming everything's fine, right? Because I've not heard anything like that since. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just don't know. So, trying to if it wasn't for that, I probably, because the noise kind of carried on, loads of banging and slamming doors and stamping of feet, that carried on. So if it wasn't for that sort of exchange, I probably would have knocked on by now and said, look, do you mind? I can hear you. But there's a massive elephant in the room. So what I've done up until now is, firstly, I phoned the people who own the building, made a sort of formal complaint about general noise, and they were like, well, can you tell us where it's coming from exactly? Told them the neighbour's number, and they got in touch with them. Then the landlord got in touch with them, so it's kind of done indirectly. Anyway, it's just still going on. Not just from them though, it travels all around the building, so people coming up and down the stairs. There's been a notice put on the notice board from the building owners, like an official one, which I asked for. And then it just carried on. I'm like, for fuck's sake. So I put this on the notice board. At first, just says still too loud. Right. This has happened a few times, but this is the most recent one. Over the official notice, like, still too loud. I don't want to get into the details of it, just that. It's still too loud. And then someone else chimes in with, please show some consideration for your neighbours. It's not just me, right? I know I sound like I'm being a bit pinickety. Oh, he's got sensitive ears. It's fucking loud. And I know people watching this who live in buildings, I know you feel what I'm going through here. So, yeah, someone else chimed in with that. And this, please remove bikes, because that's another thing, another spat that's been going on, people leaving the bikes in the corridors, which I'm not particularly asked about, because they leave them outside their own buildings, outside their own doors, you know. So then, and the noise carries on still. And then someone this morning has written this. This nice little note here. Just squashing the beef. Really helpful. I'll read it out. It says, to our over-concerned neighbour, can you stop these passive-aggressive anonymous notes? Feel free to knock on people's door and talk to them. That's what they put. Knock on people's door. And talk to them if you have concerns. Firstly, as I've just said, I would talk to them, but they don't know the shit that's been allegedly, like what I heard, is going on up there. If you have talk to them if you have concerns. Also, stop caring about things that have nothing to do with you, like bikes in corridors. You are wasting everybody's time. Your neighbours at flat 59. So I read that. I went out, nipped out before, went to the shops, came back, and I was like, am I going to knock on the door? Am I going to knock on the door? Yes, I think I am. I think I'm going to knock on their door. Because I don't like that. That's annoyed me. Your over-concerned neighbour. Oh, so they're saying I'm passive-aggressive, when that's quite a passive-aggressive thing to say, isn't it? Wouldn't you agree? Over-concerned neighbour. I think what's annoyed me is they're right. They are right, because it would save me a lot of stress if I just fucking, get a grip and go and knock on the door upstairs. But the problem is, I get so fucking wound up, like, I don't do well with confrontation, and that is very confrontational. I wouldn't mind going onto that door, because I'd be like, I would explain to them, look, it's not you that's causing the noise, because these live, like, over there somewhere. Not them I can hear. So I have something to say to these. I'll be like, look, I'm trying to navigate this as best I can. You're probably right, though. If it had gone well, that's probably what I would have said. But, yeah, I could just fucking go up there and knock on the door, and I think I will do. And say, I'm not sure if you're aware, these notes, and you've probably got a few letters through your door from your landlord and the building owners. That was me. I don't like what you're doing up here. It's annoying me. I can't concentrate. It's very surprising. It catches me off guard. It fills me with anxiety. Especially when I live on my own. If I live with somebody else, then yeah, it'd probably be pretty loud. I mean, one person in here is alright, but it's just a shit building, man. It's fucking shite. And I've built this up a lot in my head, so it's very hard to stay calm and just go and knock on the door. But as much as I think these are as passive-aggressive as I am, a bit hypocritical, I think they're right. And I'm going to do it this week. So before the next episode, I will have done it. That's a promise I'm making to you. I'm going to sort this out. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. With no arguments. Very calm. So yeah, that's me. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Thank you. What's coming up today, I hear you ask? A few things. Firstly, I've had my jab, my COVID jab, so that's all good. How is everyone else doing? Has anyone else had theirs? Leave comments below. It was fine for me. No hassles at all. In and out. My arm hurt a bit, but I didn't feel sick. None of that, none of the side effects people have been talking about. So that was nice. That's a nice thing to sort of have ticking over. Things look like they're opening back up again. Festivals look like they're on the move, as in like there may be some, I think there are actually some going ahead. But Green Man Festival is one that I'm looking out for in particular, which is in Wales. Brecon Beacons, I think it's called. In Wales. Lovely set in the hills and just lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So if that goes ahead in August, I'll be proper made up. What's coming up? Firstly, thank you to everyone who's been watching and for your comments and your feedback. Firstly, my ego really likes it when people say that they like me. And also, more importantly, the stuff I've been talking about seems to be connecting with people. So that is really the point of all this. And that's great. So thank you for just letting me know that, you're hearing it, because it's, I'm very much working in a bit of a vacuum here until I share it and get that kind of response. So let's keep the conversation going. I've got lots of topics I'd like to discuss with you. What's coming up? I'm going to chat a bit about well-being. I put a thing out recently about an old friend of mine from drama school, Kathy Brooke, who is an NLP coach, a personal development coach. She's given me some really nice advice on anxiety and things like that. I'm going to talk about self-help. Then what have we got going on today? A bit about writing. Another celebrity guest interview, which you'll be very excited to know. I'm not going to tell you yet. It's a surprise. That's coming up. Your questions, and then a game at the end, and then some recommendations about a series I've been enjoying and some music. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, hi. So again, this is the bit where I talk a bit about me again, and more importantly, well-being and just stuff I've been working on. The post I put on Instagram and Facebook about the anxiety attack I had when I was doing the live stuff, about this complete disconnect from my body, the sort of physical sensations of having a panic attack or the beginnings of a panic attack. Excuse me. Kathy Brooke, a friend of mine from drama school, got in touch and she was like, I heard this and thought this might help you. So she sent me a bit of a webinar that she did, basically teaching people about anxiety and where it comes from, and Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Let me just get a succinct description of what that entails. NLP. Right. Neuro-Linguistic Programming is a pseudo-scientific approach to communication, personal development, and psychotherapy. Yeah, but what does it entail? It is. There is NLP's creators claim there is a connection between neurological processes, language, and behavioural patterns learned through experience programming. Okay, so I was watching this webinar that Kathy had sent me. If you're watching, by the way, Kathy, hi, and thanks again. And she was talking about where we get our beliefs from and how they get reinforced over time. So I was applying this to myself, and I've mentioned a few times about being a perfectionist, about perfectionism. And so the thoughts I have when I'm going through a sort of crisis like that, feeling underprepared, I need to bail, this isn't right. I'm not prepared, I think, is the thing that's going through my head. And that is based on, I think, stuff around how does that get positively reinforced? Well, I'm an actor, so I have to be prepared every time I do a job. If you're not prepared, you fail. You don't. It's not authentic. It's not truthful. It's not believable. So that's been positively reinforced. Like every time I do a good performance or someone gives me good feedback, it's because I've done all that work beforehand. So when I feel underprepared, that's when things start to go awry, and that perfectionistic mindset of it never quite feels like I've done enough, or that I'm never quite ready to do something. So that was interesting because it focuses in on what are your experiences that have reinforced this. And there was a few other things she said as well, like taking yourself out of the equation. So not making it about you, making it about, I have this thing that I want to say, and it's the fact that I already know what I'm going to say. So you kind of presume that everybody else knows it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm conveying something, it's a tricky one. Like, nobody else knows this yet, this thing that I'm about to say. And you forget that sometimes, because when I hear someone on a podcast or an interview or whatever it is, I may kind of already know what they're talking about, but that doesn't mean I don't feel validated by it or I don't appreciate hearing it. So that was interesting. Taking yourself out of the equation. So it's about the other person, like what does the other person want? That was very helpful. And being imperfect, accepting the fact that things might go wrong. You know, I might lose my trail of thought, I might forget what I'm talking about, I might completely dry up. You know, something unplanned might happen, and that's okay. In fact, that's all part of it, really. So yeah, thanks for that, Kathy. I don't know if that helps anybody else, but it really helped me. You know, and if you are sort of struggling with communication or nerves or anxiety or public speaking especially, that's Kathy Brooks' forte. That's what she does. She had anxiety. I won't go into, I don't want to speak on her behalf, but she's had her own experiences with, debilitating anxiety. She saw a Neuro-Linguistic Programming coach. She trained in it herself, and now she's teaching other people how to overcome that and be more engaging, that kind of thing. So if you're after that, I can hear a neighbour outside. Oh my God. I'm not scared. I'm not fucking scared of you, mate. No one there. So yeah, if you need any help with that kind of thing, go and see Kathy. She's ace. She really knows what she's talking about because she's been through it and she's overcome a lot. So yeah, kudos to Kathy, and thanks again for the tips and the advice and all that kind of stuff, and hope you're well. I also wanted to talk about self-help. Off the back of that, a lot of the stuff Kathy was talking about, I'd kind of read in. I was obsessed with Tony Robbins. I'm not sure if anyone else has heard of him, but he was a big. I'll show you a picture because I've got the means to do that. I will show you a picture of him. Browser. Come on. Tony Robbins. Oh, Tony Robbins lawsuit, that's said there. It's not a good example, is it? This guy. That's Tony Robbins. There he is there. Look at him. He's been around for fucking donkey's years. And he's a very big, like, self-help guru. And he talks a lot about negative, inhibiting beliefs and where they stem from. And that is all based in NLP. He's sort of kicking away all these things, the ideas and beliefs that support these ideas we have about ourselves. It's a way of just kicking away at all of those and saying, well, what if this is true? What if we focus on these things instead? Like these more positive mindsets. Which is useful, I think. And there's another... So I wanted to talk about like self-help books and really how I found them helpful to a point, and then they started to become really unhelpful. And I think it started around a book called The Secret, and I don't know if anyone else has read The Secret. Let me show you. So The Secret is basically a book about the laws of attraction. Laws. There's now a movie about it, apparently. Let me just shrink my beautiful face there. Get rid of you. Come on, down you go. Seen enough of you. This thing here, this book. Secret is the law of attraction. Under the law of attraction, the complete order of the universe is determined, including everything that comes into your life and everything that you experience. It does so through the magnetic power of your thoughts. Through the laws of attraction, like attracts like. I think that's fair enough to a degree, but I think it can get a bit out of hand, this power of positive thought. There's things like setting goals for yourself, which I think is useful, because you're breaking down first of all, you're asking yourself, what do I want and what am I going to do to get it? That's all about just focusing where you put your energy and your attention. That's fine, but just kind of sitting and wishing that something is going to happen, I don't think is a helpful thing to be pitching to people. And I'm not saying everything in that book, that's all it's saying. It says lots of other things as well, but I think there's been a massive overhaul in self-help books and this idea that if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. That's something I hear a lot. And they always talk to these famous, massive achievers like Kevin Hart or Jim Carrey or, there's loads of other people who had a vision. Jim Carrey used to go and park outside this huge, this really wealthy estate in LA or somewhere. And he used to sit when he had no money and he had no job or anything like that. And he used to sit and the power of visualization, that's what he used to do. And then he made 3 films like The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and what was the other one? Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, like in the space of 2 years, and just fucking went, into the stratosphere. They always seem to concentrate on a very biased test group. These are people that have already made it, but there's a lot of people who do exactly what it says in that book. They visualize, they sit down and they visualize it in their mind, they write down all the goals, and they don't have those careers. So what happens to those people? I just think it's a dangerous thing to be peddling. And I've found over time, like I said in the last podcast, something that I found really comforting is the complete opposite of that. Like, the universe does not give a fuck about your dreams or like what you want. It doesn't. Like, I know that might sound very cynical. Some people might love The Secret. If you've had a positive experience with it, I'm not saying I had a negative experience with it. I'm just saying there's a fine line between, a positive mindset and being completely deluded. But if you have, just tell me what your experience with it is, or what your understanding of laws of attraction was. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with setting goals and being driven and focusing on things, but I started to find that I got so, I almost got obsessed. I became obsessed with achieving my goals, and there was a time when I stopped drinking for a brief spell, and I got really fit, and I was watching what I was eating, and I was completely driven, but I was a bit of a con, I was a bit of a downer, because I stopped having fun. I was like so preoccupied with what I wanted. And I'm not saying that this is what Tony Robbins preaches or what The Secret preaches. There's a lot of good things that I took from them. One of the things that Tony Robbins mentions is that, and this sounds very twee and cheesy, but it stuck with me, but he says, it's not about me, it's about we. And another thing I've heard in the rooms at AA is, the opposite of addiction is connection. Things like that I found really helpful. So you can kind of cherry pick bits and pieces from these kind of books. I recommend reading them, like The Secret and Awaken the Giant Within by Tony. There's another one he's done which is probably more up to date and less dated. But I'd recommend them. And there was another one called what's it called now? Get rid of some of these notes on here because they're kind of crowding the screen. Magic Lamp it's called, which is another good one about setting goals. But again, that title, Magic Lamp, is very obviously they have to market it and they have to sell it. But that's basically saying, here's a book, and if you do everything in this book, you can have anything you want. But once you get into the book, it's really about sifting through what it is you want. Do you really want to be famous? Really, let's just break that down. What is it what's so alluring about being famous? I'm talking about me here. Is it that I like being seen? I like being the center of attention? Do I want the status? Do I want the money? Sure, who doesn't? Obviously there's more to it than that. It's really about saying, okay, here's the thing you want, but let's get right underneath it. And let's see how immediate you can make this outcome. Because if the outcome I want is I want to live in a £5 million mansion in London, I don't want that, I'd hate that. Then it's saying, right, that's something which is way over there. That's years and years down the line. If you really, really apply yourself, I'm sure you could do that. But is there something more immediate, some kind of outcome that is valuable to you that you could achieve today? And so if you really start to break it down, there's things for me like feeling connected. Again, like I was saying in the AA rooms, connection is the opposite of addiction. And I think really underneath everything, all anybody really wants is to be seen, heard, and valued in some way, shape or form. That's really at the crux of it. I could be wrong, but for me, that's what it feels like. So to be authentic, to be truthful, to be honest, which may involve being vulnerable, being uncomfortable, being fearful, but the reward is you've been authentic and you're connecting with people. Now, a lot of the time, I really love doing that through acting and writing, but the work's not always there. So I can't always do that, which is why I like doing things like this. So can we bring that closer? So for instance, doing this video, by the time I've done this, I will have achieved that. I will have connected with what I'm saying. I will have tried to be at least authentic and honest. And so as soon as I click finish on here, that's done. I'm not thinking I've got to do this and then I've got to put it out into the world and then I've got to make sure that at least 100 people see it and I get at least 100 subscribers, and that those subscribers then share it with those people because I need to hit this amount of likes and this amount, that kind of, that is just never fucking ending. And I think the reason And sorry for getting on my soapbox a bit here, but the reason I think a lot of actors or people in those positions who have achieved so much, they must just get tired, because it's like, what else can I achieve? You know, when they get depressed, or, you know, or they take their own lives, that's like, what else is there? I've achieved all of this and there's nothing else. Like, I'm still not happy. I'm still not fulfilled. Again, sorry for getting on my soapbox there, but that's really what I think. So when I'm looking at those kind of books, I think the main thing to keep in mind is that I think you have to be just honest with yourself about what it is you want. And if it's something like, if you want a fast car, that's great, but is there something else underneath all of that? So yeah, I know that was a bit heavy, wasn't it? But sometimes that's just the way it goes. Okay, so hi again. Hello. This is where I chat a bit about creativity and what I've been up to, really. So the past couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago now, I did a rehearsed reading, a rehearsal for a rehearsed reading, which is a new one, with a friend of mine who I went to drama school with, Peter Carruthers, and his new play, The Possibility of Colour, which basically meant we went into Manchester. This was all COVID compliant, we were all socially distanced, and there was a group of actors, and we sat down with his script and sifted through it, read through it, in order to film it and then share it with on a webinar with Peter and some potential investors, people who are interested in the subject matter of the piece, and present it like that. So it was basically being in a room with actors and a writer for 2 days, and it was fucking magic. Fucking magic? I've never said that before. I'm turning into an old man. It were proper magic. It was great. I loved it. Just being in a room with other actors and kicking a script around and being in a room and doing a thing and being an actor and not having to write anything, not having to, you know, someone's given me a part here and I just get to read it and I go, oh, did you like that? And they go, yeah, I liked that. And that's it. But the kind of being in proximity to people, obviously distanced, you know, don't want to get letters, but it was just nice. It felt like there's other parts of your brain which light up when you're in a physical space with somebody else that you don't get when you're looking at a computer screen. Do you know what I mean? Your body needs that, I think, that human interaction, because I was buzzing like both days when I came home. I was like, fucking yes, this is it. So I'm really excited to see where that goes. So it's called The Possibility of Colour, and we're going to have another rehearsed reading in April. That's the proper rehearsed reading, and then hopefully a proper tour next year, all being well with the Arts Council bid and funding. So I can hear another knock. I'm scared. Someone's doing some work. Yeah, I'm not sure why I started telling you about that. Basically, that things are moving forward. The script I'm writing is going okay. I've been given some notes for the third draft, and I'll be honest, I'm losing the will to live a little bit. No, I'm not. What am I trying to say? It's fucking hard. It's very hard, because the notes I've been getting, Alan Patterson, who is a good friend of mine, who taught me at drama school, taught me everything I know, and he's also a producer, a film producer and a writer, so he basically knows what he's talking about, and the notes he's given me have also been echoed by a few other people, and it's all to do, as I mentioned a couple of episodes ago, it's all to do with that third act. I'm keeping the characters grounded all the way through. So the second draft, I thought I'd cracked it, but there's still a hangover from the first draft, which means it gets very action orientated. Sorry if you can hear that banging, by the way. This is what I'm talking about. It needs to follow the same laws of physics all the way through the film. And the protagonist needs to be front and center all the way through the film. And what happens in mine is we get the protagonist a bit, we really see them in the second act, and then we lose them again in the third act. So Alan kept saying to me, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater in that third act. And I was like, you keep saying that, Alan, but I think I need to, don't I? The bath... I'm going to have to... Give me a minute. Sorry, I'm going to deal with this. I'm back. Hi. That went quite well. Said the neighbour opposite was doing some chiseling the door, and I said, oh, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just seeing what you're up to. He was like, oh, sorry. I was like, yeah, it's all right. I said, it's all right. It can't be helped. I was just seeing what you're up to. He said, oh, well, I can do some painting. I was like, would you mind? I'm doing some recording for an hour. So he's going to do that. So that could have gone. That went well. And I only got a little bit nervous. And now I'm out of breath. What was I saying? Yeah, that third act. Yeah, it's like don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I was like, but I don't know which is which now. I don't know where the baby is. The bathwater needs changing because I can't see the baby. So what I'll do, I'll take everything out. All right, I will put the baby back in, but I need to fucking take everything out, man. That's where I'm at. I just need to pull everything out and just start putting it back in bit by bit by bit, because it's just a minefield at the moment. But he's right, and a lot of other people are right. When you watch a film, the protagonist needs to be front and center all the time. There are exceptions to that rule, but generally speaking, and for the film that I want to make, if that protagonist isn't, if we're not rooting for that character all the way through, then I've not done my job properly. So I'm going to look at that, and I'll keep you updated. How is everybody else? Anyone else got any creative projects on the go that they're having trouble with? If you've got any questions you want to ask me or anything you want to sound out, leave a comment below. I'm happy to chat about stuff like that all day long. There's a book that I wanted to share with you called, I mentioned this on the other podcast as well, that I used to do with Adam Davis. And I love it because it's got loads of great bits of advice in there. It's called What to Do When It's Your Turn. And It's Always Your Turn by Seth Godin. I'm not sure who that woman is. I should know that, shouldn't I? If anyone knows who that woman is, let me know. Who is she? And it's really just a load of motivational stuff about doing something off your own back, a creative thing off your own back. If anyone, I don't think this is even something exclusive to like creative folk, like actors or writers. It could be anything. Like if you started up your own business, or you've gone out on your own and pursued something which is important to you off your own back, then I think this will really help. But I think it's pertinent to actors or anyone in that kind of field, because a lot of the time you're sat waiting for the phone to ring. And I think Dustin Hoffman said, if you wait, you will die. And that's very true. Because no one's going to hand you the work. You're very lucky if someone does. So it's no surprise really that actors become writers, actors become directors, or they go, they sort of branch out into other fields because they have that urge to, engage with that kind of work. So this is really about giving those little kicks up the arse. Like if you need a kick up the arse, get this book. I'll just read you a bit here that struck a chord with me. Maybe it will with you. This is called The Fear of Stupidity. So, stupid is not uncommon. Stupid is the way we feel when working on a difficult problem. Stupid is the emotion associated with learning. We are stupid, then we are not. The pre-learning state is stupidity. A scientist might work 10 years on solving a problem of math or logic or biology, or a lifetime, until the problem is solved. She's stupid, and then she isn't. Which is all fine, actually. The problem comes with the emotion that we're supposed to feel when we feel stupid, fear. We are supposed to be afraid of being stupid, to get stupid over with as soon as we can. So, talking about that uncomfortable feeling, that feeling of being less than, of being ridiculed, of being mocked, looking like a dick. Change, of course, makes everyone feel stupid, because change breaks all the rules, inventing new ones, rules we don't know yet. Also, the equation is obvious. Change equals stupid equals afraid. One way to avoid this is to avoid change. One way to avoid this is to avoid freedom. The best way to avoid this is to embrace stupid and skip the last part. So embrace the fact that you are stupid. There's nothing to be afraid of, nothing except avoiding the feeling of feeling stupid. And stupid is a good thing. I like that. Because it's sort of getting rid of that perfectionistic mindset. That's something I have. You know, trying to do something well immediately and wanting to know exactly what the thing is as soon as I've started it, before I've even put it out into the world. I have to know exactly what it is. Like before I started doing the Twitch thing, I spent about 3 months researching Twitch and watching these online courses of how to be a Twitch streamer, watching these YouTube videos, 20 mistakes new streamers make. Don't do this if you're all that kind of shit, because of that fear of being stupid, of not being experienced enough. And I know I keep banging on about the internet like a frightened old man shouting at the trees, but those kind of clickbaity videos on YouTube, like here's how I got from 1 to 1,000 followers on Twitch, 10 simple things to do, to all that kind of shit. It's all tapping into that fear people have of not knowing what they're doing. So here's someone who does know what they're doing, so I just need to do that. And it's all bollocks. No one knows what they're doing. I know Lemmy says that a lot. Like you get to a certain point in life and you go, no, everyone's fucking winging this, aren't they? Like everyone. It's not just me. Even people who are, in the big positions, like they're all just fucking winging it. So yeah, embracing that state of stupidity. Anyway, I hope that helps. Buy that book anyway. What to do when it's your turn, and it's always your turn if you want or don't. I might read a bit from it each week, and I'll give it to you page by page for a nominal fee. Okay, so this is the interaction part of the podcast where I chat to you, not directly, but read some of your messages that you've been sending me, and also have a chat with a very, very special celebrity guest who is ready. Well, I've got their contact details through agents and things like that. I've managed to get a very good... I'm not going to tell you who it is yet. I'm going to read some of your lovely comments that you've been sending me. So first one is from Adam's Cakes. Hi, Adam. How are you? He says, look, sorry, I'm not doing the computerized voice thing this week. The software is broken. I need to have that software rechecked. Adam says, love the refreshing honesty, man. Can we see your own reenactment of a famous painting? And also, have you been having illegal haircuts during lockdown? How does your hair look so fresh? Thanks, Adam. Glad you're enjoying them. The hair is by my mum, I'm happy to say. Thought she did a cracking job. And I'm in a bubble with, so you're not going to get me on that. And painting reenactments, I asked Adam for a suggestion, and he said The Old Guitarist by Picasso would be great, I reckon. So I'm going to do that right now. I've never looked at this painting before, so I don't know what's going to happen here. What did I say? What was it called? The Old Guitarist by Picasso. Guitarist by Picasso. Oh, fuck it, are you kidding me? Right, okay, well, you've asked for it, so I'll do it. I'll put it on that side. Remove that here. So this is for you, Adam Cox, Adam's Cakes. This is a reenactment of The Old Guitarist by Picasso. Don't want to make a thing of this, so don't get any ideas. But just because you've asked for it, let's move that out of the way. Please excuse the double denim as well. I'm still not 100% certain if double denim is okay. Let me know in the comments. Right, so that's on that side. Hang on, let me get my bearings. This is like over there. Oh yeah, and he's like twisting his body like that. I'm gonna give myself a hernia. There we go. Hang on. Is that right? Oh no, it's over that side. Oh no, that was... There we go. How's that? I think I'm mirroring it slightly, but you get the general idea. The Old Guitarist by Picasso, everybody. The Old Guitarist. That's that. So thanks, Adam. Next one is from Salisbury. Hi, Salisbury. How are you doing? Bit late on the viewing for this one, mate, but great content and topics. Glad to hear from that DDL gent once more, Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm out of breath. Fucking hell. Bear with me a second. On a serious note, I didn't realise you had experience with AA. This is Alcoholics Anonymous that I chatted about last week. So I was humbled to hear you talking so openly and honestly about that. You seem better for it as well. Minus this lockdown shit. Keep your chin up, fella, and look forward to the next one. Thank you very much, man. Again, appreciate it. Glad that this is landing with people. And another suggestion from Salisbury, who jumped on the reenacting paintings bandwagon. You should have a crack at one of Roy Lichtenstein's pop art paintings. Roy Lichtenstein artwork. He's not giving me a specific one, so just gonna artworks. He needs to be more specific. I can't. Okay. Let me see. These aren't very oh, just do this. Can I? That's just this is a bit of a cop out, but there you go. There. Roy Lichtenstein. The painting is called... I don't know. Lady with Hands Over Ears. That's that. 14MC Chop. This resonates with me a lot. This is about my last one. About sobriety and stuff. This resonates with me a lot, my good man. Thanks for sharing your thoughts and insight into the stigma that envelopes our society. So this is about quitting drinking. I never divulged my recovery process to achieve sobriety, so thanks for letting us in, and therefore me. Always around if required, mate. Kisses. Yeah, again, thank you, man. I'm glad it's connecting, and I'll keep chatting about it. I'm not... If anyone's got any questions about it, about recovery, about sobriety or AA, I'm not shy about chatting about it. If it helps people, obviously I don't want to sort of saturate the whole thing with that kind of chat. But I do think it's important. I think there is a stigma attached to it. Absolutely, I acknowledge that. There's a little bit of shame there, a bit of embarrassment, mostly pride and ego. But if it helps people, then all the best, mate. All the better for it. So yeah, those are your questions, and I hope I've answered them. Sorry about the last pop-out one. That felt like a cop-out. That I feel regretful about that one, that I didn't deliver as much as the first one. But I think I used so much energy on the first one, I didn't give myself enough to deliver on the second one. But if you've got any more suggestions on that, keep them coming in. Keep your questions coming in, and let's get to what we've all been waiting for here. This is it. I'm happy to announce, well, firstly, I could not get the first guest, so I'm sorry to disappoint you. That was going to be Daniel Radcliffe, who we all know and love from Harry Potter, and he's had an incredible career after Harry Potter, don't get me wrong, but I really wanted to speak to him because I love Harry Potter. Can't get him, unfortunately. He's had to back out because he's doing a Zoom play. But I have got the next best thing, and that is Eddie Redmayne, who you will know and love from Fantastic Beasts, is it called, and Where to Find Them. I'm sorry. We couldn't get... We're making the best of a different situation. So let's just connect here, and hopefully he picks up. I've never spoken to Eddie before. I know a few of his films, but anyway, let's see how it goes.
Hello, Redmayne residents.
Hi, is that Eddie Redmayne?
Speaking. Is this about the crisp packets?
Sorry, the what?
Nothing.
What do you mean the crisp packets?
Who is it?
Sorry, my name's Adam. I'm phoning to do the interview.
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry, I've been throwing crisp packets into the neighbour's garden. I thought you might be phoning to tell me off.
No, I'm just phoning to have a chat. I know we said we would have a catch up. How have you been? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Not too much I can do during the lockdown, is there? Just but keeping out of trouble. None of your business.
Okay. What do you mean you've not been able to go out anywhere? You've not been, surely you could go out for a drive?
No, I don't drive.
Okay, fair enough. Why don't you drive?
Well, I don't drive because I am scared of the honky horn. I am scared of the honky horn. It goes boop, 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 and then it makes you go like that. How are you anyway? What do you do?
Well, I'm an actor, and...
Do you like me?
Do I like you?
Yeah, do you like me? Like, as an actor?
Well, you're not... yeah, I like you. Yeah, you're not one of my favourite actors, per se, but,
Oh, yeah? Who's your favourite, then?
Well, I liked Daniel Radcliffe. I think it...
Yeah, but we can't all be Daniel Radcliffe, can we?
No. Daniel Day-Lewis, he's another good one.
Oh, yeah, Daniel, yeah, he's all right, isn't he? Oh, look, I'm Daniel Day-Lewis, I'm going to go into the forest and live like a Mohican. Fuck off.
Yeah, well, he's very method, isn't he?
Yeah, I got the part in Fantastic Beasts because I'm a wizard. That's how I got the part.
You got that part because you're a wizard in real life?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no method acting for me. I'm a fucking wizard.
The wizards aren't real, though, are they?
Don't you say that.
Well, they're not. They're not. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe knows that he's not a wizard.
Daniel Radcliffe isn't a wizard. He's a little toad. That's what he is.
Daniel Radcliffe is an actor, and sorry, you think you're...
I don't think I know. You better stop saying that, or don't say that I am not a wizard, or you're definitely going to make me very cross.
I'll say it as much as I want, mate. You're not... There's no such thing as wizards because J.K. Rowling wrote the book.
No, J.K. Rowling wrote the book because it was based on me, because I am a real wizard.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Eddie. You seem like a very, let's face it, quite confused gent. There's no such thing as wizards.
You better be careful what you wish for, because then I will do a magic on you, and then you won't be so smart.
Okay, well, so for the viewers watching, and let's see you do some magic on me via a Zoom call. Let's do it now.
Okay. Well, you asked for it. I'm gonna do a big old magical tractor beam on you. Are you still there?
Yep, still here. Absolutely fine, mate.
Did anything happen?
Nope, nothing happened. I think we've gotten everything we need from this interview, Eddie. I wish you all the best, but to be honest, I think I don't think you're coming across very well.
Yeah, well, I think you're a bit of a...
Do you want to say that again?
Nope. I'm rubber, you're glue, and that means that I'm very sorry. Sorry about that.
It's all right. I think we're all under a bit of stress, aren't we, with
lockdown? Yes. Please don't tell anybody that I said the C word.
I won't tell anyone. Who am I going to tell?
My mum. Don't tell my mum.
I won't tell you, Mum.
Can we be friends again?
Well, I don't really know you.
Make friends, never break friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, all the very best to you. I've got to go and do my chores now. I'll speak to you soon.
All right, speak to you in a bit, mate. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going for a poo.
Sorry about that. Sorry about the interview there. What can I say? You get what you're given. And I'm sorry about the drilling noises as well. It's an uphill struggle. What can I say? I'm going to play a bit of a game now called... I was going to play the first dates game again. And I think I'm just going to keep playing something different each week. I might come back to it. I might not. But the game I quite fancy playing this week is... If I can get this working. So this is Dead by Daylight. It's basically a glorified version of Murder in the Dark. So you play a survivor haunted by a killer, and you basically have to work with your 3 other teammates. This is all online, by the way, so 3 other people in the world are playing a game right now with me, and you've got to repair 4 generators, which then open the power to a gate, which you then escape through, and the rest will become... Well, yeah, I'm quite new on this, so this may not be the best example. There's lots of pros on YouTube you can watch, which it's very... You can get very, very good at it. I'm like... There's other people that should kind of play it 24/7. I'm kind of down here. But it's still good fun. And there's lots of different tactics you can use. I'm just going to keep my head down, stay out of trouble. get these generators done. Basically, when the killer catches you, he puts you on a hook. You get that. You can do that twice. Third time you do it, third time he gets you, you're dead. You're out of the game. When you're on the hook, other players can come and save you, and you can heal each other. So you've got to work as a team. You can have different perks and things like that, which are special abilities, which help you to a degree. And the killer has perks on as well. So it depends who the killer is and what their special skills are. But it's a lot of fun. And hopefully I won't die in the first 2 seconds of gameplay. But I used to play this on the PlayStation, and I got quite high on it. I've had to start again because this is for the PC, so I've had to work my way up again. Okay, so we're in. I have to try and concentrate here. So apologies if I go a bit quiet. Let me just move my up there. I don't know why I said that like that. Up there. And we're back. Okay. So, well, oh shit, when he gets close you can hear a heartbeat, which is what I just heard then. So he's close. You can hear the music starting. That's part of it. So the best thing to do is just stay calm, keep your head down. But he is getting closer. There he is. He's probably seen me. No, he's going to hit me now. He's going to hit me. Don't hit. And he's hit me again there. So not much I can do when he's chasing me like this, other than just keep running and hope that he gets tired before I do. But it's probably not. That's because that's me down. That's me down. So he's after another one there. I can recover myself. See that bar charging up there. You can see that he's gone after that other player. So he's not coming back for me. So I can recover. Once I've recovered, if another teammate comes and finds me, they can revive me and I can get back up again. It's not helping that I can't really see because of this light. Let's do that. Find help. Right. Can somebody come and help me, please? Anyone? The other thing about this as well is that when you are teamed up with other people, they're on the same sort of experience level as you. So not to disparage anyone else playing this, but they're not as savvy as I am because I've been playing it loads on the PlayStation. So I'm a bit better than them. So they should really be coming to help me now because they should know that if we're all up and mobile, then we can do more, can't we, as a team? But no one's really paying attention to me at the moment, just sort of letting me crawl around. Unless this person is coming to help me now. Yeah, can you see me? Can you come and help me, please? Are you gonna help me? Don't leave the killer straight over here because... Yes. Thank you. Right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where's she gone now? Oh, he's coming back. Shit. I'll hide in here. I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Well, that's another generator down, so I'll drop down here. Oh, right, he's coming again. Where's that? Oh, he's up there. She's just been downed by him. They're in red there. So when anyone else gets hit, you get a little hint on the screen as to where the killer is. Could do with doing a generator. Not really done anything at the moment. Where's the generator? Right, so they're on a hook up there now. Could go and save them, or I could do a generator. Just kind of running around at the moment, trying to commentate and play the game at the same time. People do make it look very easy, don't they? I'm coming to get you! We're coming to get you, Barbara! What film's that from? Comment below. Here's a generator. Right, so this is me. I'm pulling my weight now. Could actually do this. Right, so that killer there is what they call camping that hooked player. Because he's just hanging around and no one can get near her. So you got to click that wheel when it comes up as well. That's called a skill check. I can hear a heartbeat, so he's not far off. Click. It's faded. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's coming closer. Do I leave? Do I leave? Or do I stay? No, shit. So when that explodes, he can hear that. So he's going to know where I am now. Right, I'm going to move. Because he's definitely going to have heard that. And because I'm injured, you also leave a trail of blood, which they can use to find you. So I'm just going to run like fuck. Run like fuck. Can hear a generator somewhere. This one. There he is. Right, so he's seen us all. He's seen us all. Right behind there. Oh shit. Do I go back over there? Yeah. Risk it for a biscuit. No. Shit. Oh, I can hear him. I can't see him. That's never good. There he is. You have to come around this way. Shit. I will find you and I will save you. Don't worry. Could do with healing myself, really. Should have equipped a medipack. Why didn't I do that? Right, he's going to come back over here. And I... Oh, shit. No, no, no. Yeah. Still in that heartbeat. I'm not moving it. Don't... Oh, fuck it. Go for it. Fucking go. Oh, shit. Repair, repair, repair. LB. To get these generators done. A lot of people make the mistake of running around healing each other. Shit. Rather than doing the generators. Generators are the thing, man. Get them done. Get them fucking done. Gosh. It's better, I can see. It's come very quiet. Gosh. Don't want to jinx it. But we're in good shape. No one's been killed yet. And we've got 3 generators to do. 2 after this one. Then when they're done, you've got to go and open the gate, which takes about 60 seconds. You've got to do this kind of thing again before. Right. Do you want to heal me, mate? Can you heal me? Thank you. Someone else has been hooked there. So there you can see the little bar next to their name on the left. Meow. That red bar means how much life they've got, how much time. Oh, there's coming. How much time they've got left on that hook. So that bar's quite full at the moment, which means we can leave them dangling for a little bit. Just leave them hanging. Oh, I can hear a generator. Where is it? Where is it? Through here? Can I get through here? Someone's working on it. I can hear him. There it is. Sick. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. We're on our way. Oh. I'm gonna duck down here. Smart move. He's going to come in. He can, when he kicks the generators, it knocks some of that work off that we've been doing. The bar goes down again. And I've only played killer a couple of times on this because it's quite tricky. Oh, he's coming back because he will have heard that. Where are we going, mate? Where are you going? You can signal to other players as well like that. One more generator. We can do this. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. We can fucking do it. Right, so he's just sort of hanging out over there like a dickhead. This is risky now. One generator left. And if he... I've not been hooked yet, to be fair. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's just proper... Alright, he's coming. Fuck. Now I can draw him away. If someone else goes and unhooks that person, that would be perfect. Yes, it worked. So they're unhooked. Oh, he's coming down. It's alright, I see you, mate. I see you. It's a pretty good game, actually, all things considered. Good team effort. So he should be putting her on a hook around about now. There she is. Is he coming back down? Yes, he is. Is anyone doing a generator? Oh shit. Did you see that? I'm sure I think it's something clever to say, but I think the move spoke for itself there. It's looking good. Oh. Don't come back over here, please. Please. Oh, shit. No, you motherfucker! Oh shit, I'm fucked, mate. See ya. Right, so this is my second hook. Oh no, I've not been hooked yet. I haven't been hooked yet. But my health is not looking good. No, don't revive me yet. I'm not ready. Run, run, mate. Run, run, run. I'm not ready yet, mate. Oh, you can... oh, yes, that's okay. Thanks, Ammonia 14. Who else is... shit! Fucking hell, this is going to be right down to the wire. This one. Shit, where was that other one we were doing? Fuck, man. It's an arses. When they do this, you can wiggle as well, which sort of knocks them off balance. When that bar gets full, they drop you. Yes, like that. I can't get up. So there's only 2 of us left and 1 generator to go. Oh, shitting hell. I'm ready. You can revive me when you're ready, please. And I will help you. I'm down here. Oh. Doing well. It's about running. You coming down here? Come down here. Come down here. That's good, what they call looping. If you go on YouTube, there's people who can loop a killer, as in the killer's chasing after them for like a very, very long time. It's like proper pro shit. There's no... Ah, we're both fucked. But yeah, there's like a science to it of how you cut corners and which angles to take and the construct of the game, like where things are positioned, which directions to take when you're looping a killer. Pretty interesting if you're a geek like me. Yes, mate. Oh no. Thank you. So that should take the heat off her a bit, unless he just comes and fucking downs me again. Should have got a medipack. What's in here? Freezer. Right, so he's lost us again, which is good. Gives us a bit of time to regroup. Need a fucking medipack. Oh, the Jenny. Oh shit. Oh, I've got to go and help her. I can't just leave her. Get back upstairs. Where are you? Okay. Is he gonna come back down there? Oh, I'm torn. If I get hit again, I'm fucked. Oh, she's dead. Right, so what happens now is a hatch opens. When there's one player left, the hatch opens, so if I can find the hatch, I can escape. Or... oh shit, right, so I can't do that. I'll find the hatch, basically. Find the exit. Which is there. This is going to be right down to the wire. I did say, didn't I? It's going to be one of those games. This. Oh! You can hear a noise where the hatch is, if you listen out for it. Okay. Stay calm, stay calm. There's the hatch. Oh, he's fucking kicked it shut. Right, so I've actually got to find the gate now. Puts me in a tricky spot. Find the hatch. Find the gate. Oh, Jesus. My heart's beating very quickly. Up the stairs, and I think... which direction is it in? I don't know which direction it's in. Fuck it, just run. Pick a direction and fucking run. That's it there. Can hear that heartbeat. Oh, there he is. He's fucking there. Shit! Fuck the bed. That was close. Fucking hell, my heart. My poor heart. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the podcast, everyone. Thank you for watching. I just want to recommend a couple of things before I leave you, but thanks for tuning in and thanks for your feedback. Getting in touch. If you've got any questions, any suggestions, feel free to just leave a comment below. If you want to share it with people, that's even better, which obviously means that I'm connecting with more people, so that'd be great. If you've got any games you want to recommend that you'd like to see me play on the stream, put them in the comment section below if you think they'd be a good laugh. Cool, that's it. Couple of things that I've been into lately that are worth looking out for. The first thing is a series called Your Honour. It's Bryan Cranston plays a judge and his son hits the son in his car, has a hit and run accident and kills the lad of a mobster family, basically. And it's about Bryan Cranston trying to cover up the murder that his son has done and the obstacles and all that kind of stuff. It's a good thriller, edge of your seat kind of, something to really get stuck into. Bryan Cranston just up against it, kind of like Breaking Bad, just seeing him really fucking, engaging with it. The other thing I wanted to recommend, this might not be everybody's bag, but I'm obsessed lately with a musician called Phoebe Bridgers. I'm just going to play you a song of hers at the end of the podcast because I thought that'd be quite nice. She's great. It depends what you're into, obviously, it's completely subjective, but it's kind of like indie folk. She's inspired by Elliott Smith, if any of you know Elliott Smith. Reminds me of Jeff Buckley a bit. That's probably not a very clear, it's not a direct influence, I would say, but certain musicians, when you listen to their music and lyrics, really put you in a space. And the stuff she sings about feels very personal, it's very dark, feels depressing, but for me, it seems like a fine line really between being a song being about something sad and a song being depressing. I do think there's a difference. There was an album she did last year called Punisher, which is amazing, quirky indie folk, but with amazing lyrics, and the production on it is fantastic. She did an album before that called Stranger in the Alps, which is equally brilliant, and she's got loads of stuff on YouTube with loads of different arrangements and string arrangements on her songs. She's great, and if you're into that kind of thing, some of you might be, some of you might not be, I'd highly recommend Phoebe Bridgers, the album Punisher or Stranger in the Alps. Give them a go, and I'll play a little clip of hers at the end. But that's it. That's all from me. There's a bit of everything there, wasn't there? Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you next time, and I'll update you about the neighbour thing. I'll tell you how that goes. Any thoughts, comments, suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.